R.BHUSHAN, a friend, motivator, and guide to IAS aspirant, international motivational speaker, leadership trainer, CEO, coach, political strategist, and policy advisor. Welcome to ASG IAS, the leading institute for IAS preparation. We believe in quality, commitment, and success. ZIGLAR on selling, the ultimate handbook for the complete sales professional ZIGLAR. And this book is very useful for all your IAS preparation. Very nice book. The fact of life. One of the basic truisms of selling is that slumps will occur. You are going to hit those plateaus where nothing seems to work very well, personally or professionally. Now, what may seem negative, but I am going to be like a little boy who told his dad he was afraid he had flunked an arithmetic test. He was told to be positive, not negative. He was told to be positive, not negative, and so to reply, "Okay, Dad, I'm positive. I flunked that arithmetic test. I flunked that arithmetic test. I am positive. I flunked that arithmetic test. I am positive that even the best salespeople get in slumps." Inevitably, those that slumps get away from the basis. In more than 40 years of selling everything from the tangibles like a cookware and table appointments to intangibles like securities, insurance, and training, as well as teaching people who have sold literally every item you can imagine and you don't want to imagine. I've discovered the surefire way to find the slumps. Return to the fundamentals with a proper attitude. Return to the fundamentals with the proper attitude. The primary reason we stay in the slump is a failure to be willing to return to the fundamental. Basically speaking, we get caught in the rut. As many of you know, a rut is nothing but a grave with the ends kicked out. It is one thing to get in rut, but it is an entirely different thing to stay in a rut. How do we get out? By returning to fundamentals, the ultimate handbook will be helpful to you in this area. The ultimate handbook and how to use it. Really, I'm appreciating this, a beautiful book by ZIGLAR. Overall, all the book of the ZIGLAR is fantastic. To make sure you are able to capture and use the ideas woven throughout this book, let me encourage you to keep your pen handy and mark your thoughts right on the pages. I like to make note of the page numbers on the front inside cover of the book. Very easy review. Some people prefer to get a notebook and put their ideas in it. Since this is designed to be handbook and reference book and is written conversational style, I promise you that what the book gets out of you will much more valuable than what you get out of the book. You've got to be before you can do, and do before you can have. I encourage you to keep this book within arm's reach for at least the first month after you had read it. Pick it up and just thumb through the pages to look at your highlighted parts, and you will astonished at how they will bring additional ideas to you. I also challenge you to wait about 2 months after finishing the book and then read it again slowly and more carefully, and this time with a different colored marking pen. I can assure you that you will make more marks and notes and generate even more ideas with the second reading than you did the first time through. Let me say it again. Your purpose should not be get out of the book as quickly as possible, but to get out of the book what is there and let the book get the successful sales professional out of you. Bringing in your verdict. You are a judge and jury in making the decision concerning this book's effectiveness in your life. So, as you begin to formulate your decision, let me make a few comments for the defense. For years, the admonition in sales has been asked the successful person to share secrets. For that reason, you will notice throughout this book that actual examples are interposed, illustrations and success stories of outstanding salespeople are way from New England to New Zealand. Their stories are taken from the blue collar, white collar, no collar profession. Those successful sales professionals who are on the firing line doing the job on daily basis can give a valid up to date information that works. Beware. There is a real danger in the judging the principles before you have studied from carefully. Just because an example is given from a high-tech world of the computers or international finance does not mean it will not apply to those who are direct sales, and vice versa. The stocks and commodities trader use the same principle of the persuasion that loving parent will want to use. As already stated, each and every one of us is in business of persuading others. The primary purpose of ZIGLAR on selling is to help you persuade more people more effectively, more ethically, more often, and the means I will see you at the top in the world of selling. I will see you at the top in the world of selling.